Hey there, it's Jay, and in this video we're going to share with you this whole phenomenon of making money online. To some people that sounds like magic, sounds too good to be true. Well, we're actually going to show you in this video how that's possible. But before we do that, I want to give you a brief explanation of what is the digital economy, because that's really where we're doing business in these days. Now, we all know there are really two economies. There's the digital economy and there's the traditional economy. And the traditional economy, since 1980, in fact, since many years before that, it's gone through many different cycles, boom and bust. From 1980 to 1982 was a recession. From 1990 to 92, another recession. And then we all remember 2007, 2008, the big recession near depression, right? So that's indicated by these red lines. Now, I want you to look at back here in 1980, according to economists, and they're much smarter than we are, there was a new economy that was born called the digital economy. Think about the last time that you used a VCR player or a Kodak film, for example, versus a digital camera, or a record player versus a CD or DVD, right? The 80s and 90s is where electronics and computers became part of everyday life. Now, innocently enough, that changed. It changed a lot of things. But then something happened in the 90s which accelerated the digital economy. And that phenomenon is something that's called the internet. So I'd like you to think back, when is the first time that you heard about the internet? When is the first time that you used the internet? When was the first time that you used Google or that you signed up for your Facebook account? I remember Facebook. Before that was MySpace. Before that was Friendster. These are all companies, businesses, all part of this digital economy. Okay? So you kind of see where I'm going here. You've got all of these digital businesses. You have the traditional economy as well. In the traditional economy, it's very simple. If I have a pen that I paid $10 for, and I'm able to sell it to you as a retailer, as a business owner, as a store, for $20, I doubled my money. That's pretty easy to understand. But it's really no different in the digital economy. But the digital economy, the products and services that are being sold, a lot of them are not tangible products like a pen, even though a lot of them are. There are many different types of products and services, part of the digital economy, that just do not exist in the traditional economy. This digital economy has been booming. This is the future. Some of the world's most valuable companies are digital companies. WhatsApp, for example, just sold for $15 billion, that's with a B, $15 billion. That's a mobile app. Think about that. Now, I don't want you to think about that in terms of, I need to come up with the next million or billion-dollar idea. Not at all. I just want you to understand that there are two different economies. So now what I'm going to show you is how we here at Six Figure Mentors help you profit from the digital economy. And to break it down into the most simple terms, you've got to walk before you run, okay? What we're going to show you, and actually I'm going to hand you over to Stuart in just a minute, how the digital business system that we have here with the Six Figure Mentors gives you the systems, tools, and resources to be able to capitalize on this phenomenal opportunity, this booming economy called the digital economy. So Stuart, why don't you come over here? We've got the whiteboard set up over here, and what Stuart's going to do is break it down into layman terms so that you can see and understand for yourself how this is possible. Stuart, over to you.
All right, so I've got some good news for you. Just like Jay said, you do not need to be the next Mark Zuckerberg. You don't have to invent the next Facebook or have to invent the next platform. I know Jay was mentioning about WhatsApp selling into the billions. In fact, I think it was 19 billion, not 15 billion, that it just sold for. And every time we pick up the paper and we hear about these, multi-billion-dollar sales from these latest whiz kids, it's pretty inspiring. I don't know about you, but I find it pretty inspiring. But at the same time, I know it's unlikely for little old me to actually go out there and invent the next Facebook Well, the good news is, like I said, is there's actually millions of people online who are working online in a full-time capacity, making money on the internet. As long as they've got their laptops and an internet connection, they're good to go. And I remember when I first started to sort of discover this whole world of making money online and being introduced and turning up to seminars to people that were doing it, I realized that, do you know what, regular folks really are actually taking advantage of this internet phenomenon and, banking or cashing in, as they say, in the digital economy. So what I want to do in this video is I actually just want to explain to you in layman terms the actual most straightforward, or what we believe to be the most straightforward, efficient way of making money online. And what I want to start off by talking about is the fact that there is over 2 billion people online. And yes, you are one of them watching this video right now. And we're all very familiar of people logging in onto the internet, consuming information, watching videos, entertainment, streaming, things like Netflix, etc., on Facebook, Twitter. People are online all the time, but of course we're also aware that a lot of people take advantage of e-commerce. In other words, the ability to purchase stuff online. And of course, that is what creates mega opportunity. Now, I can't stress this enough. You do not need to be technical to make money online. You do not need to invent anything. You don't even need to have your own products to sell, which I'll explain in a minute. The thing that you just have to be confident in is that people are spending money online, and therefore that creates huge opportunity. So let's break down how that opportunity is something that we can take advantage of. So one of the first things that we work with our students is really helping them understand that one of the key things to success online is this ability to, or this understanding of providing value to the World Wide Web. In other words, giving value to individuals. And there's a lot of ways that we can do that, but one of the most straightforward ways that we can do it is through having a website or websites. Now, a lot of people that haven't got their own website think that it's something that's going to be a very expensive, lengthy, difficult process, and that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, we've actually created technology that enables our students to set websites up with just a couple of clicks. In fact, I'm even going to prove that to you in the next video. But the thing that you need to understand is that by having a website, it gives us the ability to provide value. And you can almost see it, I suppose, as like your storefront. If you think in the offline world, you set up a shop or you set up a retail unit, maybe a mall. And we think of it from a physical capacity. Well, online, it's just, it's online real estate. It's the same thing, but a website is, your storefront, I suppose. Now, what a lot of people do is they set up their website, I'll just put WS, and they go online with the intention of having products to offer, whether it be their own products, whether it be as an affiliate, which we'll talk about in a minute, selling other people's products. And they really get started with this website and they maybe design it or get it designed themselves. They stick products on it to sell, or they banners or adverts to sell other people's products, and they think they're going to start making money. Well, unfortunately, it's not quite that straightforward. It'd be nice to just set up a website and then people would come and buy, but it doesn't work that way. And the piece that most people are missing is that you've got to understand that your website is primarily here to provide value, okay? And I'm talking about providing value for free. Now, like I said before, a lot of people are online, they're looking for information, they're looking for education, they're looking for training sometimes. Think about, the last time you tried to maybe look for a solution to a problem that you're facing in your life. Maybe you wanted to quit smoking, maybe you wanted to lose weight, maybe you wanted to make money. And people are always online looking for, guidance, advice, information. And as a website owner, we're able to actually provide value to society, I suppose. And the way that we do it is typically through information, in other words, articles, resources. We can do it through things like reports, downloads, PDFs. We can do it through sharing videos. We could shoot the videos ourselves. We could actually take videos off the likes of YouTube and actually embed them on our websites. And what we're able to do is build sites out with a lot of value around a particular topic. So if you're passionate about a particular niche or niche, then you're able to really create a website that focuses on, providing information in that sector. And the thing that I cannot stress enough is you don't even need to be an expert. When I first got started online, believe it or not, the area that I actually made, reasonable progress in was the dating niche or relationship advice. And at that time, I was in my first relationship. It wasn't even going that well. Yet I was able to profit by recommending resources and products and services and even selling seminars in the relationship advice niche. And it was just a niche that I happened to pick a bit of a random. Now, by actually learning this process of setting up sites and providing value, we start to be in a situation where we start to have something of value online, something that people can come and visit and consume information. And the result of that is that we can actually add links, we could add banners, and what we can do is we can then direct people to certain products or resources for them to actually check out and potentially purchase. Now, the important thing for you to understand is when it comes to offers, in other words, offering a product or a solution to maybe somebody's problem, that this doesn't need to be our own offer. It could be, maybe you're an expert in a particular field, maybe you're a coach, maybe you're able to help people quit smoking or lose weight, personal training, whatever. But the most important thing that you need to understand, just like I did when I got started online, is that you can promote and recommend other people's products, whether it's something that you're interested in or not, okay? Now, the idea is that as people are visiting this site, which we'll get into more detail in a minute, they can click these links or click these banners and visit these particular offers. Could be a business opportunity, a network marketing opportunity, people looking to make money online, for example. Like I said, or it could be an ebook, something that can be downloaded immediately. It could even be a physical product. And these offers are, most often going to be, affiliate offers for most people getting started. And what that means is that you don't have to create the website, you don't have to create the product, you don't have to fulfill on the product, you don't have to do any customer service. You just literally redirect, a bit like a billboard or a signpost, people to the particular offer. And when they make that purchase, you as an affiliate get credited with that sale. Now, of course, if you've got your own products and you've got the knowledge to set up sales letters and sales sites and merchant accounts and process orders and customer services and fulfill, of course you can do that. But for many people, that's what stops them. They think, well, I don't have anything to sell. I don't know what to promote. And that's why they never get started. And I want to really make sure that you get this. So let's take Amazon as an example. Amazon literally has millions of products that they have on their e-commerce platform. Think about the last time that maybe you went onto Amazon. There's pretty much nothing that can't be found on that thing. And you can actually sign up to Amazon as an affiliate for free. And what that enables you to do is recommend any of their products and services on your website. And if anyone then goes on to make the purchase, you're effectively just the middleman. You've made the introduction to Amazon or the particular product that you're recommending that's on Amazon. They make the purchase. Amazon process the order. Amazon ship the product or enable the client to download, the customer to download the product. And all you know is that you've made a sale and you're getting paid. So that's kind of like the layman terms process. Your website is providing value and you're actually in a situation where you can then recommend multiple different offers should you wish. Now the process obviously is once you've gone through this is that people purchase and you make money. Okay, so there's people online looking for information, searching for solutions to their problems, visiting your website, consuming the value, the articles, the reports, the videos, which I'm going to go back to in a minute, redirected to a particular offer. It could be, for example, a product on Amazon. And then as a result, they make the purchase and you get paid. And that's actually affiliate marketing that we're talking about there. Now, I want to go back to this thing here because a lot of people say, well, I understand the process, but there's a few things that are still stopping me. First thing, like I said before, is like they think, I don't have a website, I don't know how to set up a website. Sometimes people use finances as a reason not to get started. They say that, I haven't got thousands to pay someone to set up a website. And I just want you to know that if you continue through this video series, I'll show you how you can set up professional looking websites with just a few clicks of a button. You'll be up and running and ready to rock and roll. The other thing that I often hear is people say, well, I'm not an expert in any particular area. I wouldn't know what information to share. I wouldn't know, what market to enter into. And the first thing that I need you to understand is that this still isn't a reason to stop. I'll give you a few more examples. Now, of course, as a member of SFM, we're going to train you on this properly, but just to give you an understanding, you can have articles written by professional writers, say for example 500 words, which are going to cost you just a few dollars to have them write an article on any particular topic that you wish. So let's say for example you know that there's a product that you want to promote, a quit smoking product, but you're not an expert, you don't know what it is that you should really be writing about. You can go to a professional author, a professional writer, and say, look, I need an article and I want you to write an article on 10 reasons why you should quit smoking, for example. And I want it back within the next 24 hours. And you can pay just a few dollars for that writer to create that content for you. And then you can get that content back, publish it on your website, put your links, your banners to your resources, whether that be your own products or your own offers, or somebody else's offers. Create this process where you're now putting yourself in a position where you can earn commissions or make money online. So that's another reason why people often don't get started. And the final reason I just want to talk about is a lot of people say that they're not confident in what types of products to pick and choose when it comes to actually being profitable. And the only thing that I'm going to say and touch on in this video is that one of the things that we really focus on in your SFM training is what products are going to make you the most money and what ones have the most demand and what markets and what niches to go after. One of the things, the big mistakes I see people making all the time is they do just go down the route of setting up a website and being an affiliate for, lots of different products, and they really struggle to get any serious momentum. And often it's because they're selling products where they're maybe only earning, often on Amazon, it's like, just a few percent commissions. They're often only earning like $5, $10, $15, $20 per sale. And they realize that actually to scale that kind of business is quite challenging. And I want you to understand that once you submit your application to SFM, it's $29.95 if you haven't done it already. We're going to actually educate you through the introductory module that you're going to get access to immediately about what is the most profitable models, what markets are good to go into, what types of products that you should be selling, in our opinion, with our experience, and what's actually going to get you paid today. In other words, what's going to get you paid the quickest. So definitely, if you haven't submitted your risk-free application, make sure that you do that. And we're going to go into this process in a lot more detail. In the meantime, keep an eye out on your inbox because we are going to be sending you a lot more information on this process. What I do want to talk to you about is actually how we get these people to come to your website. Again, a lot of people make the mistake of thinking it's a case of just sticking up a website, adding content, and then people will find it. And unfortunately, that isn't the case. There is actually a process of getting people to visit your website. So this section here can actually take place. And of course, I will be covering that in the further videos as well. So just keep an eye on your inbox, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video very, very soon. Over and out.